Okay, so today is like my throat's sore. I left the air running too cold last night, and so now my throat's all scratchy. So I'm gonna go get a hot coffee this morning, and this will be the first hot thing I've had to drink since leaving America. So anyway, it's gonna feel good to have something warm, you know. Anyway, today the big book day, book hunting. So there's 4 used bookstores that I googled and found in a place called Chatuchak Market. It's like so it's like more like a flea market type thing, and I'm hoping that the prices are good. I don't know. I know one of them was like a secondhand bookstore. There's supposedly a rare bookstore, which, you know, anytime you see rare, I think of expensive. But I mean, expensive in Thailand may not be the same as expensive in America. You know, it could be maybe a $10 book here is worth, you know, 100 or 200 in America. That's what I'm hoping. So anyway, today I plan on doing my individual kind of like book sourcing and seeing what's discounted and stuff like that. So this morning, money converting, you know, a little bit for the book fund, and then I'm taking the BTS Nana. So there's 2 ways to get there. One would be to take the BTS Nana up to the Sukhumvit line, and that's at BTS ASOC. They share the same station, and then you go down to the MRT subway, and I could take I forget the exit, but it's the exit actually lands inside of the market, and it's a short walk from the book stalls too. So I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. But I think what I'm gonna do, just for whatever reason, I just like the straight shot of you know, taking one train basically. I don't know, it's just me. So I'm gonna get on the BTS Nana, and I'm gonna go. It's 9 stops, I believe it's 9, to Mochin or Mochit, I think is how you say it. And then from Mochit, it's a 6-minute walk. It's pretty easy to find. The park's gonna be, I think, on the left or the right. But you should be able to see the park from the BTS. So if you leave out of, I think it's exit 2, could be exit 1, I can't remember. But anyway, I got it all screenshotted, so it's not like I'm gonna get lost. And you'll walk about maybe 500 feet, then you cross over that main road right there. It's like a long sentence for the name of the street. And then you do like a little bend, and then you walk all like the kind of around the entrance, like around the market to the entrance. And so you got a lot of food vendors. I plan on, so that's why I'm not even eating breakfast this morning. I'm just gonna eat like a kind of like a brunch or lunch type thing when I get there, because all the food court areas are on the way to the bookstores. And so I'm looking at the map, and they're kind of spread, you know, but it looks like they're all on the right. So if you enter the market, the bookstores are on the right. So that's where I'm gonna go first. Do that, and I'm probably gonna be lugging around a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. I don't care. You know, if I find that many books to bring back, that's great. You know, I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, so that's my day today. Okay, it's too dark. Let me let this white balance kind of adjust for a minute on the camera. But so just got off the BTS. That was super fast. I mean, it took maybe 30 minutes to get from BTS Nana to go 9 stops up to Chatuchak Market. So this the Mochit is the BTS. Apparently the MRT, I saw the entrance to one gate. I think the other side of the gate is inside of the market. I could be wrong, but looking at the map, this way it looked. But pretty easy to find. As soon as you leave the BTS exit 2, you'll walk about 100 meters and take this little side street. And there's even a little sign that says to the weekend market. But so I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I don't know if there's an entrance fee. Let me get across here real quick. I don't know if there's an entrance fee or not, but I see the gate. It says gate 18. So that's all. It looks like I don't know if it's the price or the time. But anyway, so nothing's open just yet. I'm super early though too. It's only 7 o'clock, and I don't think a lot of places open up here until like 9 or 10. But I'm hoping I can find some place to get a cup of hot coffee and maybe something to eat. But definitely the first thing on the list to buy is going to be some thicker socks. So I got one pair of socks that's like so thin that my feet are going to be blistered. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything's open right now. I'm always too early, but I feel like I'm missing, if I don't. So we got a currency exchange there. That's cool. In case if I do find some like really awesome deals on books, I plan on buying them. But, so it doesn't look like anything's open yet. That's okay. That's another thing. I see art over there. So that's a good sign. So this is all I'm seeing right now. Just nothing's open. But anyway. Let's see, I thought maybe if it's like a bookstore, they might have a rack out front, and it's easier to spot when all this stuff is like closed up. So if they had a rack with books on it, I might be able to find it. But I was hoping there'd be something to eat open, and I could kind of waste time, until everything else kind of got going. But it would be kind of cool just to oh, here we go. Some stuff's open on this side. This is connecting to another road, so I'm thinking this might be the food court. It would make sense for that to be open, 'cause the vendors would probably eat here. And it looks like some people got stands set out, kind of like in the Pearl Flea Market, like where, well, they don't do it anymore, but they used to. They'd have individuals could set up in front, like in the parking spaces. So, little side notes to mention about the railways. So I found this out. No photography. I don't know about photography, but no video on inside on the train or inside the station. They don't want that. A security guard actually told me no video. I'm like, okay, so. You know what I mean, you gotta respect what they say. I didn't know, so no video. And it's like in Hong Kong, you're on the subway or the SkyTrain or tram, whatever you want to call it. No food or drinks. Don't eat or drink on there. I don't know if surely you can carry it, but you can't, because if it spills or something, there's nobody there to clean it. It'd be a mess. So I get it. Okay, so kind of looking around, see what we got. There's all kind of stuff here. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be an adventure, even if I don't buy anything. Just seeing all the stuff. But because I'm early, I guess I'm gonna go. I don't know exactly where the bookstores and all that were. I think they were on the right. Oh yeah, and the cost to get here. So from BTS Nana to go all the way to BTS Mochit, it was 47 baht. And that's another thing. I don't know if the fares change from day to day. You know what I mean? I don't know if tomorrow it's 48 baht or if it's 43 baht. I don't know if it's one set amount that it's going to stay that way or not. Yeah, I'm way too early. So that is one thing I've noticed, like in Hong Kong as well. Hong Kong, they did open up about maybe 8 or 9, but in Thailand, stuff just doesn't open. Until, shoot. I guess I'm just gonna have to walk up and down all these because I got my little map screenshotted, and it said it was on the right. I guess I need to head to the right, huh? If it says it, that's what I need to do. So, I think it's in the back right. Hold on, if you walk in through the entranceway, yeah, I believe it's the right. So, I think you hit up like around the main food court areas. Using all this video up before the market even opens. And temperature-wise, it's not too bad today. I'm sure about 11 o'clock it's gonna be bad when I have a whole box full of books, brother. Let's see what we got. So, I mean, the market's big, but it's a lot of small shops, like about this size. Which, I mean, it's not small, but still, you know what I mean, it's like narrow. So I should be able to find it pretty easy. So there's a few bookstores around here. And I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a different night. That's a whole different night market, I guess. I don't know. Market next to a market. Let's see. A lot of people just now setting up and stuff like that. I'm sure with the bookstore, probably gonna be out in the middle of these stalls and stuff, I would think. So I'm just trying to walk around and get my bearings, you know, like where. So, see a lot of massage places. I'm curious about the bookstore. Like, I would think it would be like, you know, the side of an alley or something like that. You know, where they could utilize like the outside. But it actually may just be inside of one of these, you know, one of these little booth areas or whatever you want to call it. Towel shop. I want to say one place had a sign overhead. I got to look at the pictures. I screenshotted the pictures of the entrances just to, you know, kind of get it in my head. But I don't know. Let's see. This one was mopping somewhere. I don't want to get in her way. Let's go this way. Yeah, I could, you know, as soon as I see like a sign that says like books or something like that, they'll give me a landmark where I can kind of go. Or I see like, they even put like little alleyways. So these people have addresses up in here. That's wild. So if you're up in here and you got a little stall or something, you know, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, and that is not ideal, of course, but you could probably live in one of these. You might have to figure out your whole bathing situation, but you know, I mean, it wouldn't be ideal, but you got a power source here too, so I'm sure they can, you know what I mean, they run a cord through here. So, that may be somebody's home right there, you know. They're probably used to this heat too.
คุณเอาส่วนไหนของสมองที่ไปนั่งคิดว่าเขาจะแก้เรื่องน้ำมันได้
Okay. There's spices and herbs, which I don't think you can ship that out. That's one thing I would love to ship some spices and stuff, but you know, mainly to resell, but you know, to use as well. Okay, so I don't see. I mean, of course, you know, they probably got everything shut up and closed up in the meantime. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to find something to eat too. Okay, this is probably where I'm gonna find the bookstore, like one of these. That's what I thought. But I was hoping I could have saw a sign, but that's okay too. That's yeah. There's another money exchange. That's cool. I'm trying to leave with some American money, like going back. I'm not trying to spend everything I got. But again, if there's enough stuff worth buying, you know, then yeah. Okay, so I remember this sign. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So maybe it's grouped in sections, is what it looks like. Some of it is. I was hoping it would have said which stall. That would have been too much though, probably. I don't know. Hold on, here's books. Books. So this is all faded. So maybe that's the street. Yeah, it did look like a lot of the books were in one area. So 129. So here's 129. Let's see. Alright, so I think I came in on gate 18. I think that's what these numbers are here. Yeah, that'll tell me, whoa. All right, so I'm way down here. I didn't realize so I thought this was the whole market. Apparently the market goes all the way back to here. So I need to go to this back corner, really. All right, and so that says main entrance. Okay, so let me get back on the main road and then go around. Yeah. So I need Phung Phet 2 Road. So let me go there because it looks like you go in through that main entrance. Right here is where that's where the books and stuff are. And I got plenty of time. Yeah, I guess I can just go out this way. Yeah. So let me go out this gate, kind of walk around, maybe find something. I need some hot coffee. I know it's hot outside, but I don't care. My throat's I left the AC on too long, so my throat's all scratchy. So I'm gonna get some of that, and then maybe a little bite of something to eat, something cheap. But we'll go out this way. I guess I can go out this way. Yeah, so I need to go all the way around to I thought that was the whole market. Good Lord, that was only about, I don't know, maybe a 20th of the market. That is wild. So anyway, it's gonna be an all day thing, because I'm hitting it up. This is like my last touristy thing for Bangkok, so tomorrow, pretty much nothing to do. I plan on just sleeping late, and I'll get up. I don't know, like I've been trying stuff, but then I've kind of been sticking with a lot of Western American. For one thing, I'm curious to see the difference, But at the same time, I do need to eat some more Thai food while I'm here, because what better place to eat Thai food than Thailand? So, I love that tom yum soup. I'm curious to see what another location would be like. What it would taste like. And so I'm kind of probably holding off on the pad Thai. I mean, it's good and everything like that, but I don't know. I might try. That's the thing. I wish I could just get like a small portion somewhere. I mean, it's not that much really. Like 300 baht seems to be the average for food, but I don't really need all of that. I just need like a half of a portion. Plus, I don't want to bring it back to the room. I did notice little ants. So I got a fridge, but then, I'm not sure if the ants can get it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of paranoid the ants will get in there, but yeah, they may not. All right, so here's the gate 18. I just got to remember when I leave, I go out gate 18. I think my video cut off. Maybe I got it set to a different setting. I got to double check on that too. Because if you got it on like HD, I can only record 8 minutes at a time, and then if I got it on standard or SD, then I can record 13 minutes at a time. Is what it seems like. So I try to get the longer, stretches. Plus, I love just watching like the streets and all the all the scooters and just everything, taking it all in, Okay, and so that park, the name of it is Rot Phay Park, I think. There's like this big park next to the market, and there's probably a couple parks. They may actually call that one Chatuchak Market Park. I'm not sure. There's a little crosswalk. I think this got to be the main street I saw. We're gonna go up here. Try to find the main entrance. That's the goal. Alright, now it's like when you're in the sun, you feel that heat and the humidity. But when you're in the shade, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Everybody's still setting up. Section 5. I need to get to, I think it was section 1. So that does make me feel better about the book hunt though, because there's a good chance like where some of these book stalls are, it's probably right on this main road where I'm sure there's a parking lot up here. Where people can come like directly to the bookstore without going in, so it's probably, I got a feeling it's like that. Same with some of the restaurants. I feel like some of the restaurants are standalone, even if the market wasn't here, But we'll find out. There's a big sign, Gate 21. And it looks like most of the food vendors were maybe to the center part of this area. Maybe this is the main gate. Let's see. I still hadn't used a public toilet here too, so that's another thing. I've been trying to avoid it. Alright, so this is entrance 3. Let me look at this map. This one's a little bit better. Like the layout's better, I think. It's easier to understand. It's colored. And the other one was like way out, like faded and stuff. So we needed to go to 129, so I'm on entrance 3, so I'm right here. Good Lord, if that tells you how big this market is. So I need to keep going around and then go up. And then it looks like here and here are my book areas. I want to say like around here was the food. Let's see if it might even say which area is food. I don't know. But let's see, and then 7 was like paintings and stuff. So we were back like closer to here. We were all the way at that corner. So now I walked entrance 3. That took about 3 minutes to walk here. And then, so we probably got about another 10 minutes of walking to get to that main entrance. So that's what we're doing. So, anyway. I'm sure these people are probably so used to people recording, they don't even give it a thought no more. But I'm just I want to remember all this, So the next time I come, I'll have all this down to a science as far as, how to use the subway, all this kind of stuff. But it may be another 10, 15 years before I get back to Bangkok. And like my buddy Sean and, everybody else is kind of telling me, like it's kind of a shame I didn't go to Pattaya, because it's more like the beach, coastal kind of area. It's got a little craziness areas too, but for the most part, it's kind of laid back. So Bangkok's more like I don't think how to describe it. It's like non-stop. It's like non-stop all the time. It's probably like the difference in like going to New Orleans and staying in the French Quarter the whole time. It's like that, or compared to going to, let's say, Metairie or something. I don't know. Maybe not even Metairie. Maybe around by the Audubon Zoo, around the more laid back area. It's probably a difference in that. But the traffic doesn't really even bother me anymore. I still think it might be kind of dangerous riding on the back of a scooter on the interstate, things happen, I guess. But so far I haven't seen any wrecks or anything. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't seen any accident, like people bumping a mirror even. But I've been on the back of a scooter where the glass was cracked, so it hit something. But I got a feeling it probably hit a mailbox or a pole, something like that, probably. But yeah, you can see. So there is a fair amount of cars here. I've noticed. I wasn't expecting as many cars as I've seen. Seeing a lot of cars. Definitely a lot of scooters. But if you live here, the scooter's the way to go. I think, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, all right, gate 25 now. As crazy as it sounds, I think it still makes more sense to have a scooter here, just so you can get through the traffic and all that. And I see these families have them, You know, I don't know how 4 people would ride on one. You'd have to have an extension for like the seat, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. So I saw like one little kid sit on the stand on the floorboard, and then the dad was on the front part of the seat, and then on the passenger part of the seat was the older son. You know, and I guess if you had an extension bar or something like that, you know, you had it the way these people are carrying packages, you could make an extra seat basically. You know, I guess your wife could sit on that. You know. But like that, man, this guy's making it work. You know, I'm definitely staying off these buses. Something tells me that bus don't have any air conditioner, and I could only, it'd be like riding on that tuk-tuk. That was miserable. Like, I don't know, some people love it, not me. I mean, I'd rather be on the back of a scooter, as dangerous as it is, just to get that air blowing on me, you know. And plus, you get through the crowd fast. I mean, you're not like this. See the way all these cars are all lined up? That guy on the scooter just passed them all. You know, he just like lane splitted. He went into the oncoming lane, you know, traffic lane. He don't care. Alright, I hope I'm getting closer to this thing. That's one cool thing that they do got, it kind of grouped. I'm not sure if they do that on purpose or what, you know. But it may be like if you got books, you got to set up in this place, you know. Maybe it's sectioned off for a reason, and maybe they have like a, I wouldn't think so, but maybe they have like a little quota of, you know, there can only be so many bookstores in this area. I can only, you know, I don't know. Maybe not. I always wonder that. Like, is stuff regulated some way? I guess I need to take more of this, instead of this signage and stuff, take more of the traffic. Okay, so it looks like I'm coming around a corner. Alright, so I've been walking now, I guess, for about 6 minutes. Whew. Yeah, feeling that heat. Okay, I see a number 2. I can't read it, but I see the letter, number 2, I mean. I gotta be here. Okay, 238. Yeah, like all these things have addresses. So, I don't know how they get mail. I really don't. Like, that's confusing to me. But, I mean, people gotta get mail, you know, I can think. They're trying to, those cars are trying to pass and that scooter, he's waiting. Okay, I don't know what gate this is. Kinda hoping I can see a bookstore and that you know, maybe they'll be early. You know, we're setting up and I can, you know what I mean, I can kind of window shop. Okay. Whew. All right, I think this is the MRT again, like the subway line. Or it could just be a crosswalk, I don't know. You know, without this, you wouldn't be able to get across, so there ain't no way. Alright, so I see signs for toilets everywhere, that's cool. I'm sure they may charge a little bit to use the toilet. Alright, 5-5 book stall. So let's go in this way. So we're at the group 29 area, I think. Alright. I was hoping they'd be open, but it looks like it's not. So this must be the book stall here. Maybe not. Yeah, because I see books right there. So, okay, so this is the book stall, 55 book stall. So this will definitely be one of the places I go. And I think this one was toward the back on the map I'd screenshotted. Alright, I don't know what some of that is. I was hoping, let's see what time, if it says what time this is opening. 9:30. Yeah, I can get something hot from my throat. Yeah, it'd be perfect here. And what I'm hoping too is that I can get a Wi-Fi signal. So if they have I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and screenshot or write down the Wi-Fi or get them to log in for me. And then, so that's not too far to go. So it's gonna be a hassle, but I'll have to write down the ISBN numbers of like some of the potential high-end books. And then I can stand in front of here, use the Wi-Fi, and then use my app to see the value and stuff. But it doesn't look like anything's open yet. I don't know why I leave so early. It's like tomorrow, my flight's not until 11 o'clock, but I'm paranoid about not getting there through the checkpoints early enough and stuff like that. And so I'm actually leaving the night before because the trains stop at midnight. So let me see where I'm at on my money too. Okay, so I was kind of looking at what money I had on hand and stuff like that, and what I'm willing to spend, and that sort of deal. So basically, I think so far I've been spending around $390 to $500 on the high-end type coffee table art books, and so that's around $12 to $15, which that's okay. I'm okay with that. But hopefully here it's a lot cheaper. So ideally what I'm looking for is maybe 200 baht or less. And so maybe around $8 or less a book. It's kind of preferably less. There may even be where I can find a stall that's got a flat rate, like a Goodwill would have, where all the hardbacks are one price. That's what I'm hoping. And if I can find something like that where they don't really care about the books and I can just kind of hand pick and then get let's say 2 books for 500 baht, that would be around $4 a book or $3 a book, something like that. Yeah, about $5 a book. That's what it is. So, and it may be where I find something that's 100 baht, so 300, or 75 baht a book. That would be about $2. I'm sure it probably exists, and this would be the place to get it. But so, still got another day after this, right? So today's Friday, and then I've got all of Saturday that I'm gonna have to deal with. As far as food, and if I get out, so I got to keep a little bit of money for that. It's only going to be it's actually going to be a little bit less than 100 baht, which is about maybe $4, at the most, even if the fares are a little bit higher tomorrow, or Saturday night. So what I'm thinking is just keep out 100 baht for getting to the train station, that night before. Maybe, I know I'm gonna want something to drink, maybe a couple drinks or coffee or something at the airport. And I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit more there, but it shouldn't be too crazy in Thailand. But I'm thinking maybe 300 baht, at the most, for a little snack and a little coffee drink or something like that. So that's 400 baht. And then tomorrow I'll probably go eat. Maybe not even a sit-down restaurant, but a little food stall or something like that. The one where they're cooking it right in front of me, and I know it's kind of sanitary and clean and stuff. I'll probably eat there. Seems like the going rates for some of that stuff is 200 baht to 300 baht. So I might eat a little meal like that. Tonight when I get done, I'm kind of, it's you don't want to overspend and stuff like that. So I'm okay with overspending here and just getting something more Americanized, like tonight. So there's this really great little pizza place. So I'm gonna get a slice of pizza tonight, a Coke, and some barbecue wings. Anyway, all that together was $280 or $290 or something like that, 290 baht. So pretty cheap, about $6, $7. So, I'm trying to, my daily budget, I'm trying to stay under $100 every day. And so I know it seems it's well, you just said he's only spending $7, but it's, all right, so I'm spending $7 here. I'm spending about $4 on the transportation tonight. I've got, I spent about I guess around $2.50 to $3 to get here. And I'm about to get a cup of coffee and maybe a muffin or something, just to have something on my stomach. And so that'll be about another, probably 300 baht. So that's another $4. I mean, before you know it, all these little $4 amounts add up, and you're already at like 20 bucks. Which I'm always paranoid. I'm overspending, and then I get back to the hotel and I total it up, right? And so one day I really splurged. I went and got a Thai massage, like full body. I got a foot massage as well. So here, definitely get a foot massage instead of the full body oil thing. That's the way to go, because they're gonna do the little pressure point thing on your neck and shoulder, and it's not as painful when you got the clothes on, I think. So that's definitely the way to go. So that's around 300 baht, and I always tip on top of that. So let's just say 350 baht, but which is not much. 50 baht is about like $2, US, and they look at you like, wow, thank you, that you would do that. But I mean, for today though, I know my budget, I'm trying to stay under about 25 bucks for food, and if I buy any extra souvenirs and transportation, and then spend about maybe close to $50 to $60 US, which is a lot, for here, and really stock up on books that I can resell, as well as, some of them, so far I bought 2 that individually picked ones, and with those, it's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell them. Like, I want to keep them, personal collection, because I feel like in about 10 more years, those books will be, like one book's already worth 100 bucks, basically, like 95 to 100. So just thinking 10 years, or if the guy passes away, the artist, photographer passes away. I mean, he was a little older. He wasn't old, but he was older. I mean, if he passes away, those books, they will shoot up, So that book may be worth 500, you know what I mean? And I paid $10 for it. So anyway, I got plenty of time to ramble, I guess. But it looks like some places are starting to set up. I found this little shop here, and I'm definitely gonna get a cup of coffee there, because it's literally like 3 shops from the bookstore. But so anyway, I guess I'm on I think the other bookstores are around this front. I'm gonna walk near the front. Okay, I say front. It's I'm not even at the front entranceway yet, I don't think. But so waiting on this to open. And in the meantime, if I find something else is open that got the same thing, I'm gonna go with that. I don't know if this tastes any good. It's right on the corner. It could be like a, more like the touristy trap type, restaurant. I don't know. Overpriced is what I'm trying to get at. Maybe good, but may cost too much. So I got a little massage place. So one thing I've noticed is they actually put air conditioner on the sign too. So, I mean, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, hey, no way I'm gonna go in there and get a massage. As hot as it is, it'd be, feel all sticky, and no, that's not comfortable to me. But anyway, yeah, if they had air conditioner, maybe. That's another thing. If I don't want to do it today. I was gonna say, if I can get a foot massage real quick, I might do that. Yeah, a lot of this, so it's looking like I'm just gonna have to walk around to find it. I got my screenshot, but see, I don't know exactly, which one to go on. Stuff. They got a lot of security here. It says, I see pickpocket signs, so I mean, it makes sense. But, oh, here we go. Free Wi-Fi. Let's see if I can connect to it. I got a feeling though, the catch of all these places is that, it says free Wi-Fi, but you gotta use a password on a receipt to use the Wi-Fi, so it's not free. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I guess they set stuff on there, maybe chairs even. So let's see if we can connect right there. Okay, so it doesn't look like couldn't see couldn't find the Thai massage login, for the free Wi-Fi. It said free Wi-Fi on the sign, but I don't know which store it is. And it seems like everything you go to, you got to enter a password. Even if it's free, it doesn't automatically connect. It's like one of these things where again, you got to have a password. Maybe you got to get it from them, but you know what I mean. In order to get that free Wi-Fi password, you're going to need to get a service, like get a massage. So, okay. Now I'll tell you this one thing: if I find something that looks like that banana ice cream, I'm getting that. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to make a comment about. So, in America, I do feel like I'm lactose intolerant, right? But over here, I ate that big bowl of ice cream, not the first stomach pain of any kind. I thought that was weird. But in America, I could eat like a half a bowl of ice cream and I'm hurting. So, honestly, I feel like America's poisoning us. I really do. Like the chemicals and everything they do to I don't feel like we're eating food. I feel like we're eating just like rubber and plastic, cardboard, and just as long as it tastes like food, we'll eat it. That's the way it feels to me. What is this now? I thought that was an ice cream for a minute. I was like, you know what? That'd be perfect right now. And then again, that might not have even had any milk product in what I ate yesterday. It could have been just the ice with cream on it, or just and the cream itself didn't really mess with me. But something tells me it's actual food here. I've noticed my stomach has already gotten flatter just from 1 week of being here, and I've been eating. It's not like I hadn't been eating. So I have been eating a lot of Western stuff. I think that's where what little bit of a gut I do have, I think that's where it came from. But as far as the, just the ingredients, how they cook, what they cook, stuff like that, I mean, it's hands down. It's definitely healthy. Like this is the way we ought to live. So one thing I am doing whenever I get back, I got to kind of catch up on some bills, but I got a ton of massage places. A ton of them up in here. I know I passed probably, I didn't keep a count, but I think about 40 of them already. Still, if it wasn't so hot, I'd probably do it. And then also if I didn't have my budget for the books, So the main goal today is not to, I've already done the Thai massage stuff. I've done it, I've experienced it. But for right now, my focus, there's another massage. They're everywhere. But my main focus is these books today. Books and something cold to drink. So the trash cans are easy to find. I was wondering about that. And then you got toilets. Everything looks clean. They got a worker standing out front, to clean them. Probably every 5 minutes, they're going to be in there cleaning that bathroom, getting it right. And they actually care about their jobs too, over the top care. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to kind of ramble about, I guess, on this message or video. Talking about caring about their job and stuff. So at Taco Bell, I ate there, and this woman, she she was I guess she's the manager, of course, too, because she's the only one there. But, cashiering, over the top, respectful. Everything looked exactly like the pictures. Like the size, the ingredients, you could tell she was going with the, protocol, step by step, how you're supposed to do it, down to the T. Everything down to the T. It wasn't nothing sloppy about anything, that was made or how it was made, and customer service. It was textbook. I was like, wow. I was impressed. That's another thing. She's probably happy to be there. And I'm pretty sure she probably gets paid a little bit more than if she had worked at a food stall too. I thought about that. So I guess if you get paid a little bit more, you're going to take it a little bit more serious too. Yeah, because I do notice some of the people at the food stall, they're kind of laid back with it all. Yeah, they don't really care. All right, nice little shirts. So I like how, some of these people already got set up. Here's a 100 baht store. So 100 baht, 32 baht is $1. So that's about like a $2.80 store. Just depending on, they could have just, cheap knockoff stuff in there that's worth nothing. But, then again, it could be some cool stuff. Who knows? More massage places. All right, this is my guy right here. I need some socks. I know that.
Good morning.
Hey, Bona.
Hello, good morning.
Let me see if he's got anything thick. Okay, definitely want to take care of the sock situation. So I had some socks, right? But they were so thin, and the white I don't like. I just shouldn't have bought them. I wasn't thinking, but anyway, they were too thin. And then that white just like shows dirt and like anything you step on. So finally bought a pair of gray socks, and they're a little bit thicker. So that was 25 baht for a pair of socks. That's about maybe 75 cents. Something tells me the prices for books are going to be good here. I just got that feeling. So I'm gonna go around here. I think the main entrance is like, I don't think I went far enough for the main entrance, but looking on the map, it looked like, I could be wrong, it looked like you had to go down this main market way. No, I'm all the way. I recognize that art. So I went way too far. So we'll go back. Apparently it was like down one of these little side alleyways. There was, I'm looking on the map now, I see a whole bunch of bookstores. So that's really cool. Hold on. I know they're sitting some ice cream. Peanut ice cream. Well, it's not open anyway. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm keeping open to mine, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to, spend money on something and then it's not, even if it's only like $2, Definitely don't need any beer. I'm not even craving soft drinks anymore, like since I've been here. Like a soft drink's cheaper. It's like 20 baht. So about 50 cents for, a soft drink. But at the same time, it's like I'd rather spend 40 baht, $1, and, or a little over like $1.05 or $1.10 or whatever, and get a smoothie, It doesn't even have to be one that's got like sugar added or anything added. It can be just, like straight up just the fruit and the ice blended together. I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay, so I'm looking at this. It's looking like this may be like the break or the end of, so this, I think 23, the little, whatever section 29 was where the books. Let's just go up this way. It may be one of these things where I just have to walk down all of these whenever they open. That's another thing. I mean, I keep saying that's another thing. But also, wait till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock when all this is open. I mean, it's going to be all day here because, just to get from in between places and, you got stuff like this in the way, and then there's going to be, 5 or 6 people standing right there, and then, you're not going to be able to get through quickly. But as of right now, it's okay. All right, so this is coffee open. Now we're talking. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back. I mean, she's probably setting up. Let's see what we got. Must be iced coffees. You know what? Even an iced coffee would be good. I want something warm for my throat, but yeah, she's gone, obviously, or he's gone. I don't know. I always assume it's a woman. So let's go up here. Usually you see the men like cooking and sweating without a shirt on. And they got like a little lady, you know, kind of running the stuff. So more massage everywhere you look. After this building's massage. I don't know where the bookstores. I know I saw on the map, but it looked like it was all the way at the end of this building. But that puts me like pretty much back to where I was, I feel like. Unless that was a second, no, it wouldn't be. The art sign, you know, that was where we first came in. Okay. So it's going to be up in here somewhere. Uppercut, I don't know what that is. Yeah, maybe they got a sign that says books, like that 55 book stall had. Alright, was this another coffee? Yeah, it's not open. See, that's cheap for water. If you just want like a big bottle of water, you know, 10 baht. Come on. Okay. Probably gonna need to go down this out. You know what I am? Because I can always come back. I know where that is. Okay, let's see how much stuff is. You know what? This is the way to go here. Instead of that 300 baht, you can be in an air conditioner, get a foot massage. That's the thing. 20 minutes is good. 30 minutes is better, but yeah. So I may do, instead of an hour, you know what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's do a 30-minute for 150 baht. That's pretty cheap. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
What do you want?
Let's do. Tell you what. Let's do a 20-minute. Let's see. I don't see it now. I'm sorry. A 30-minute foot massage.
15-minute foot massage.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so talking to her, I started realizing that even though the Google says stuff is open, it might not be open today. This would be kind of cool to have done, a little character. 50 baht, so it's like $2. Or a larger size. So this is like A4 here. And this would be like A5. Maybe like right here. So it's kind of cool. Got them hanging up everywhere. So I'm gonna leave this off. Shoulder strap. And you got a little bit of sunburn. That little strap on your neck kind of irritates. So yeah, I still don't know exactly where this bookstore is or if it's open. Let me clean this lens too. I'll do it right now. Yeah, there we go. I think maybe the air conditioner was fogging up the lens a little bit. So I don't know what all's going to be open today. She said that most of the vendors, if they do open up, it's like 7 p.m. So I'm not staying here 12 hours. So anyway, let's see what we got. We'll go this way. So one thing I did notice is, okay, that I'm trying to think, walk and talk to. I don't see any labels for signs. I mean, for a bookstore. But so I know where that one place was, 55. It was obvious to find, but I don't know about where these others are. And more, the others are all in a group. If I can just find them. The thing is that what I screenshotted was in English. I guess I should have pulled up the Thai and then showed that to a local. They'd probably be able to find it. But okay, so I don't know where I'm even going, but and you can't really see anything because there's nothing open. Maybe I shouldn't even be recording this, but anyway. So really Saturday at excuse me, at 7, about 7 p.m. That's sort of whenever all this is really, open. You got, it's thousands of stalls here. So I'm not gonna get the experience of it because by 7 p.m. I'm already, packing up and getting ready, and then an hour later I'm going to the airport. So yeah. So this was another thing of just not planning it too well. Let me go this way and get to this main street maybe. Or main little alleyway or whatever you want to call it. Everywhere you look, every little hallway's got at least 6 massage places. But yeah, I still don't see any books or anything. Well, I guess if it gets to where it's close to 9:30, I'm gonna see if that place is open that I did find. Okay. It looks like some things will be open. Yeah, like this area is open. Okay, so maybe this is more of the food and stuff. Let's see. That's definitely a lot cooler over here than it was on the other side. I don't know what's down there. I got a feeling I just came on the wrong day to look for books. This is all clothing, handbag. It's beautiful stuff, but I don't need any of it. Okay. I was hoping I would just run into, hold on, I think that said books. Let's see. I don't know what that says. It's not books. Got a little artwork. Statues. Look at all this stuff. Cool. I'm sure probably expensive though, even here. So I've been told you can't take any kind of Buddha statue out of the country. Like maybe that's disrespectful or something. But it seems like they wouldn't even let you have it in your house if it was disrespectful. But okay, I don't know if I'm still in the market or maybe I'm out of the market. But so here's where all the food stuff is. So surely the bookstore's back this way. I could be wrong, but I was hoping I'd just come across it, but that ain't gonna happen. Let me go up here. So I'm still in the market, I guess. Let me pause this video and try to pull up, let me get in the shade here and try to pull up the map. Maybe I can find another business maybe next to it. Okay, so security is kind of pointing me in the right area, I think. He said you do go to this end and then do 2 lefts and then inside. So we'll see. We'll see. So I'll go straight to the end here. He said basically go around. I showed him my phone, and he was kind of pointing me in the, So here's 100 Baht store. I guess it's just gonna be like the only way to know what's open is just to physically walk and see. Yeah, I kind of wish I could see all this at night. I bet they got all kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't want to risk missing that flight though. I mean, it's cool, but it's not that cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool enough to miss a flight. So anyway, so I'm going up here. Okay, I think this is close to where that other bookstore was. Yeah, because there's that coffee shop. Let's go up here and get out of their way. Let me see what time it is. See, it may be close to time. Yeah, it's 9:30 now. So let's see if this bookstore ever opened up. And then maybe I can ask them how to get to these other ones. But yeah, it looks like maybe they're open. Or is it still, they got the stuff covering everything? Looks like they still got the stuff covering. So maybe this one doesn't open up till 10. I'm not sure. I'll ask. Okay, so the woman I talked to at this little, like the little toilet area, she said 6. I heard the number 6. I don't know if it was like 6 minutes from now or 6 p.m. I mean, it's 9:40 in the morning. You know what I mean? So this actually I hate to, like, I don't know. It'd probably make more sense just to go back to the hotel and wait and then come back. But this is a night market, so it's kind of, I don't know, to be honest with you, it's kind of pointless to come here during, like the daytime. You know? And I was talking to that lady. She said she was waiting on the bookstore to open too, but I think it doesn't open until 6, whatever that is. So anyway, let's go in this coffee shop. Maybe I can pull up a Wi-Fi signal here, and if it's even open, it may not even be open. Tuesday through Sunday, so I guess I'm good. Let's see if it opens. Cool. Okay, so I can't remember if there was bookstores going this way, but I'm gonna walk just in case. So I don't even know if I think I was at that second hand. So I saw that 80 baht and 200 baht. That was just for like the Reader's Digest type stuff. Like he wanted like 300 baht for the larger coffee table books, which is cool. But I was looking at the titles. I didn't see any like photographer, photography by person or photographers. None of those type books. Looks like that's more market. Okay, so I'm trying to remember if I saw any more book stalls going this way. Is that? It's closed. I thought he was flipping through books for a second. Oh, it's so hot. You know what? I'm gonna sit down right now and get something to drink before I walk too far from this. So he will take 6,000, and it's not really the cost of the books that's making me second guess it. I'm gonna add up and see what that is, and I'm not doing it right now, but I know the price, and I know if I come back, I know exactly where he is. I seriously doubt he's gonna sell out on those books. It gives me time to research what the Thai language books, especially One Piece, that would get my money back just on the One Piece sets in Thai. Kind of go from there. But, oh yeah. Oh, I think this is gonna be I'm gonna get another one of those watermelon smoothies. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that looks so good, doesn't it? It looks like they put a little something on top of it. It may just be. This is ice cream on top?
No.
It's just milk on top.
Milk foam.
Okay. May I have let me see what is the pink?
It's pink milk.
Pink milk?
Yes.
Let's try it. I'll try it. Okay. And can I get some of that on top? The whatever this white stuff is on top?
Yeah, it's milk foam.
Milk foam I can have on top. It's okay. Yeah, let's do that. How much is that?
40 baht.
40? Okay. So about like $1.10. I'm gonna try some pink milk of all things. And then I'm gonna sit down probably over here and I'm gonna total up and see what that 6,000 baht equals and kind of calculate my shipping and number of boxes and kind of go that route. Okay, so I can't remember if there was bookstores going this way, but I'm gonna walk just in case. So I don't even know if I think I was at that second hand. So I saw that 80 baht and 200 baht. That was just for like the Reader's Digest type stuff. Like he wanted like 300 baht for the larger coffee table books, which is cool. But I was looking at the titles. I didn't see any like photographer, photography by person or photographers. None of those type books. Looks like that's more market. Okay, so I'm trying to remember if I saw any more book stalls going this way. Is that? It's closed. I thought he was flipping through books for a second. Oh, it's so hot. You know what? I'm gonna sit down right now and get something to drink before I walk too far from this. So he will take 6,000, and it's not really the cost of the books that's making me second guess it. I'm gonna add up and see what that is, and I'm not doing it right now, but I know the price, and I know if I come back, I know exactly where he is. I seriously doubt he's gonna sell out on his books. It gives me time to research what the Thai language books, especially One Piece, that would get my money back just on the One Piece sets in Thai. Kind of go from there. But, oh yeah. Oh, I think this is gonna be my. We'll get another one of those watermelon smoothies. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that looks so good, doesn't it? It looks like they put a little something on top of it. It may just be. This is ice cream on top?
No.
It's just milk on top.
Milk foam.
Okay. May I have let me see what is the pink?
It's pink milk.
Pink milk?
Yes.
Let's try it. I'll try it.
Okay.
And can I get some of that on top? The whatever this white stuff is on top?
Yeah, it's milk foam.
Milk foam I can have on top. It's okay. Yeah, let's do that. How much is that?
40 baht.
40? Okay. So about like $1.10. I'm gonna try some pink milk of all things. And then I'm gonna sit down probably over here and I'm gonna total up and see what that 6,000 baht equals and kind of calculate my shipping and number of boxes and kind of go that route. Okay, so I can't remember if there was bookstores going this way, but I'm gonna walk just in case. So I don't even know if I think I was at that second hand. So I saw that 80 baht and 200 baht. That was just for like the Reader's Digest type stuff. Like he wanted like 300 baht for the larger coffee table books, which is cool. But I was looking at the titles. I didn't see any like photography by person or photographers. None of those type books. Looks like that's more market. Okay, so I'm trying to remember if I saw any more book stalls going this way. Is that? It's closed. I thought he was flipping through books for a second. Oh, it's so hot. You know what? I'm gonna sit down right now and get something to drink before I walk too far from this. So he will take 6,000, and it's not really the cost of the books that's making me second guess it. I'm gonna add up and see what that is, and I'm not doing it right now, but I know the price, and I know if I come back, I know exactly where he is. I seriously doubt he's gonna sell out on his books. It gives me time to research what the Thai language books, especially One Piece, that would get my money back just on the One Piece sets in Thai. Kind of go from there. But, oh yeah. Oh, I think this is gonna be my. We'll get another one of those watermelon smoothies. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that looks so good, doesn't it? It looks like they put a little something on top of it. It may just be. This is ice cream on top?
No.
It's just milk on top.
Milk foam.
Okay. May I have let me see what is the pink?
It's pink milk.
Pink milk?
Yes.
Let's try it. I'll try it.
Okay.
And can I get some of that on top? The whatever this white stuff is on top?
Yeah, it's milk foam.
Milk foam I can have on top. It's okay. Yeah, let's do that. How much is that?
40 baht.
40? Okay. So about like $1.10. I'm gonna try some pink milk of all things. And then I'm gonna sit down probably over here and I'm gonna total up and see what that 6,000 baht equals and kind of calculate my shipping and number of boxes and kind of go that route. Okay, so this little vendor right here is a husband and wife. Anyway, super nice. They were even offering to give me another bag because they thought my bag had ripped for my books. They just give it to me. Anyway, but I stopped in there. I got a pink milk, right? So it's basically strawberry milk, but it tastes kind of you ever tried the bubble gum? It's got a bubble gum kind of taste too. This is like delicious. I don't know, even it's like this. It's not like a sweet strawberry milk. Let me get another taste. Yeah, it tastes like you drink strawberry milk with an aftertaste of bubble gum. I don't know how to describe that other than that. This is delicious. It was only 40 baht, but because these people were so nice, and it's all smiles. They're offering another bag. And I don't think they normally put this milk foam on top of it because it wasn't on the other pictures. And I asked if she would, and she didn't even charge me extra. So I'm like, yeah, you're gonna keep this extra 10. I'm gonna give it to you. So let's total up these books and see what we're looking at. Okay, so I did the math on it. So that section of books, it looks, I gotta double check to see. I'm gonna go back and make a little video too, remind myself of what was there, type of thing. But unbeatable deal on that. The shipping is going to be the expense. The cost is not. So 6,000 baht equals $187, and that's to buy out the entire manga section. Of course, they're in Thai, so whatever the price of it would be in English, it's kind of like maybe it'll sell, maybe it won't. I think people that would buy it are looking for and these are older, rare books. They're not, I don't know about rare, but they're older books, like 2017, some 2011, stuff like that. So if it's a book that you can't find in English anywhere, then somebody will be willing to buy it in Thai even. I've noticed that with the Japanese or different language books. So, I guess the next thing, let me calculate the number of boxes. But possibly, going with pallets, it looks like I could probably fill a pallet. And I would have, I am fortunate enough that it's near an entranceway to the MRT, so the transport, I can get it picked up there, I think. I might have to bring it to this entranceway here, but, it's a one-time deal, and I'm okay with that. So what I could do is buy the boxes and tape them up, and probably just pay that couple I just talked to, just pay them to say, hey, will you watch these? I'll give you 100 baht, just make sure nobody steals it while I'm loading it. So, go ahead and box them all up, and then just make trip after trip, or possibly even pay somebody to help me carry them. I could probably pay somebody 30 baht, and they'll do it, $1, But, so let me go back, total this up. I think I'm kind of pushed. I wouldn't be able to ship them all. That's the problem. But at that price, I may try to do like I don't know though, even boxes, several boxes will cost. If I'm gonna do this, I need to do a pallet, flat rate on the pallet. But, so I kind of know what to expect now. Let me just go back. I want to get a detailed video of what was there kind of thing, and sort of a count of the books, and I can do an estimate of what each book will cost. So he did 20 baht a book, which is around, let me look real quick, because I got my little flip chart. I'm sitting down just to get it out. Look. Okay, so normal price, 20 baht equals, again, it's like 60 to 70 cents a book. But if I was willing to buy them all, this guy, he will do it. Basically, he's factoring in the cost of basically 200 books. There was a lot more than 200 books. So let me go back and kind of do a rough estimate based on a shelf. I can because some of those books were thin, and it was whole sets of, but it was in Thai. So I need to research. I'm just going to do a Google search with manga and Thai and hit highest buy it now price, and let me get an idea of what I can, what I'm looking at for the Thai books. And these are going to be ones I may just be storing. It may be stored for a while. But let me go back and do that. And I think that's it for this this market. I may walk around just to see what else opened up, because it's about maybe 10 or 11 by now. Oh, okay, so I don't think there's any books down there. So I got my little fill of books. I got a bag full. So I'm trying to stay under just enough to fit in my backpack basically for now, and then excuse me. I'll come back when I got all the shipping. I need to coordinate with SME shipping in Thailand to see what kind of pickup location, whether they'll bring the pallet. That's another thing. I think they will bring the pallet here, but the cost of the shipping, last time I checked, it was around 1,900 a pallet. But I may have to just, I'm gonna take pictures and send that to them to get a quote, and they should give me a quote by tonight, and I can kind of see what I'm up against as far as the shipping cost. So I got to take into account it's got to go back to America, and so it's going to be a little bit of an ordeal to get the shipping. But so we'll watch my head. I'm definitely don't want to bang my head on anything. Kitty, little kitty cat. I'm gonna do one more little inventory run on what was there. Let me look one more time. I'm just gonna video real quick and then get in my head. I have to coordinate the shipping back to America. So SME shipping is I'm sorry. Order the inventory of it. I'm going to take pictures. Let's see. So none of these books, and I think he was just I don't know if these are included, but so these, and then it's going to be these. So these two shelves, right? So it's two shelves, and then that stack. I'm just doing a rough estimate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, 20. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, possibly 80. So I'm not going to count the top yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And let's say 16, 17. Basically, maybe 20. So 2,000 books. And he's basing the price, his regular price, on 200 books. So that tells you anything. And I feel like, I do feel like buying more before I leave. You know what, I will. No, I don't know. I don't know. So that's what I'm looking at though, 187. And they're not really that, it's the cost of, let me take pictures too. It's the cost of the shipping that's going to be the ordeal. Order the inventory of it. I'm going to take pictures. Let's see. So none of these books, and I think he was just I don't know if these are included, but so these, and then it's going to be these. So these two shelves, right? So it's two shelves, and then that stack. I'm just doing a rough estimate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, 20. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, possibly 80. So I'm not going to count the top yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And let's say 16, 17. Basically, maybe 20. So 2,000 books. And he's basing the price, his regular price, on 200 books. So that tells you anything. And I feel like, I do feel like buying more before I leave. You know what, I will. No, I don't know. So that's what I'm looking at though, 187. And they're not really that, it's the cost of, let me take pictures too. It's the cost of the shipping that's going to be the ordeal. Oh, that's good. So I'm still in the market, but I'm in the road right now. I guess I need to get on the shoulder. Oh, you know what? Here's another bookstore. I can't help myself. Let's see what we got. I don't know. No, this is a new one. Thought that maybe this was the back of another one. How you doing, sir? Let's see. Okay, let's see what they got there. Yeah, I think this is the back side of that last bookstore I was in. Let's see, is this manga? No, this is just books. I don't see. Let me ask if he's got any mangas. And oh, sorry. Oh man, I'm tripping over his stuff. Yeah, I don't want to mess up any of his stuff. Let me see if he's got any manga. And if not, even though it's the same stores as other, I think it's one owner of all these shops, and he's just got different employees. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But let me ask real quick. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't be. But these do look a lot of like the religion type books. I didn't know it went through to this section. So these are more like the Eastern Press, like the expensive books. The ones that, yeah. But this looks like a happy accident. This looks like maybe the art photography type stuff I'm looking for. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. It's hard to tell because some books, I mean, everything's in plastic. I can't flip through it. But it's like they all got potential, you know what I mean? I wish I could open them and flip through and see. Oh, man, everywhere you go, you bump into stuff. This actually might be, but then the size of the book would be a little bit too much to transport. Let's see, and then I don't know if it's in Thai. And like some of these books are more like the mass market. It's all like trying to figure out what's, you know what I mean? It's like the diamond in the rough type thing. I don't mind digging through it, but it's like, I don't know. I wish I knew. Yeah. So looks like 9.99 baht. So it looks like they kind of got stuff priced a little bit. You know, maybe they got it priced to what it's actually worth. And I know like DK is like a run-of-the-mill type book, you know, so there's no point getting that. But anyway, these Eastern Press, fancy cover, International Collectors Library, stuff like that. You know you got some stuff. Those are the high-end books, but I'm sure they probably got those priced right. And, you know, so I don't think I'm going to find the unbeatable deal. Those are more like new books, I believe. Some of them look like they're not in the best condition, but they're still in plastic. You know, maybe they're not new, but, you know, took the book and put it in plastic, and you can't open it to see that it's got a stain on it. But I can see like a rough cover and stuff. Yeah, so I gotta, even with the Thai books not being worth as much as the English books, they were like really, like there were titles that I didn't recognize, which is a good thing in a way, because it seems like it's the oddball Japanese titles from like 2011 and 17 that people are really, you know, looking for. And so that shop, his manga section, he actually had to move a curtain to the side just so I could get back there to see the books, which is kind of cool. So it's like if I hadn't have asked, I never would have known they were back there. But I'm kind of content with what I got. I'm curious to scan these or look them up on eBay and see what they go for. And again, these I don't care about having them personally. I just want to resell them. But I thought it was probably safer to go with 1 through 3 on one book set and then 1 through 3 on another set. These were fairly good condition, I felt like. And also, let's see, let me go through the market. And that pink milk was so good. It was so good. So a lot of places aren't open, but then some are. Let me just go through all of it. Why not? I mean, this is an adventure. Just discovering. And I don't know for sure, but I feel like I'm just going to stumble upon something that's like, oh, cool, you know, for a good price too. Yeah. Little dolls. If I was a female, I would definitely buy a whole bunch of clothes and stuff from here. But as a male, I don't really, it's not a lot for me. But still, really cool. So this is like really nice dress shops, scarves, stuff like that. Real pretty. Let's see. I think it's more clothes. I don't need clothes, and I think that's all this is. So let's get down to the next building. I want to check out the art building. I thought about that too. So maybe I can find like something small that I can fit in my bag that somebody painted, maybe, you know, like just like something, I don't know, like some more artistic something. So let's see. Yeah, all this is clothes. I don't need the clothes. I mean, look at that little necklace, bracelets. it's really cool, you know. And a lot of these people probably made this stuff, I would think. Not all. Some of it, you can tell, they just kind of mass market stuff. Look at that. I got a little carved elephant. If I had more money, I'd probably buy some of this, you know, just to, you know, for decor and stuff. But look at that. Look at all those animals and stuff. Just so cool looking. I'm just not noticing that it's dark on the screen. Hopefully all this is like showing up. I got the little auto white balance. I put everything on auto just because I feel like it's, you know, in general, I get everything sharp and in focus. But some of the video may be too dark to really see. I'm not sure. But okay, so at least this is not closed. It's more whatnots. You know. Okay. Oh, I am feeling that heat. Alright, so I'll talk about that Thai massage too. I got it on video. So that's nothing like the first Thai massage I got as far as feet. Now the full body, I didn't really care too much for because it was traditional Thai. It was like Indian burn, and I'm sure I probably needed it. I mean, I did feel better afterwards, but I mean, to be honest with you, it was painful. That was a painful massage, and not one that, I mean, I didn't really enjoy it. I mean, I probably needed it. The same thing with this foot massage I got today. It was more like pressure points. I'm not gonna lie, my feet feel incredible, like right now. Like I feel like I got more circulation going to them. Sorry. Yeah, but just overall, it's just, you know, it wasn't like I want a relaxing foot massage. I don't want the, you know, Thai massage, pressure point, you know, that sort of thing. That's not what I'm after. I just want to relax, you know. And so the first Thai massage, the foot massage, I may go back and get another one from her. She was on Soy 11 near BTS Nana. It's the little shop where they got blue uniforms. I think she was the owner too, because she was, yeah, she was there like 2 hours before they even opened. And she was like, you want a foot massage? I'm like, yes ma'am, sure. So, I mean, she went right to work with it. But that one felt amazing. Like, she had me snoring. Like, felt good. So colorful. The pillows, the bags. Oh, wow. Look at this. See, this is what I want to see. Like, if I could get something small painted, I would love to have that. But here's more of those little tapestries. That's one similar to the one I bought Mom earlier. Really cool. I don't know if this leads out. Look how colorful this stuff is. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know what not to. Yeah, how are you? I don't know how to say. I should have learned more of the basic Thai before I came here. Alright, so maybe I go this way. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go out to this middle. I feel like, you know, I gotta think, like back home, what a lot of people buy, you know, it's mostly women buying clothes, and so it makes sense for them to have, you know, more clothes here than anything, and especially with souvenirs. A lot of people, you know, if I would, look at this shopping bag, good Lord, thing is huge. I guess you can fill a bag up here. All right, so let's go down. I think I'm going in the right direction. I feel like I may not be. Well, this is kind of cool that, you know, at least, and so you can see not all the shops are open, but enough shops are open. That's the way I feel. So let's see what we got down this way. Okay, so I made my contact. He didn't have any kind of contact info. It's more or less like, you know, like I'm gonna physically need to come back if I'm gonna buy them. But I do plan on buying every last book that guy's got, you know, as far as the mangas. And I know for that price, you know, I said like a 2-shelf section. I'm pretty sure if I offered him another 50 baht, you know what I'm saying, or another like $50 US, he'll sell me every last one of those mangas on the other side of the shelves. so possibly $240 to $250. I can buy him out, like all the books. But again, I got to coordinate. I got to total up. I kind of remember the distance on those shelves and the number of books. But I've got to contact the SME shipping, see how much they would charge to ship. See if I need to ship them in boxes or if it needs to be in a pallet, whatever. I got to coordinate that. So it's going to be a little bit of an ordeal, but it's one of these things to where, it's worth the ordeal. Because, that's probably, there's no telling how much money that is. Even if I sold a set in Thai on eBay, let's just say $40, right? There must be, or let's just say $50, and then I counted the shipping on my end, whatever, Okay, so $50 a set. There must have been maybe 100 sets. So, what is that? Maybe more than 100 sets, maybe 200. So 200 times 50, It's definitely worth doing. And then that's on the low end. I'm sure some of those were rare. So let's just say, I'm trying to do my math in my head while I'm walking and checking stuff out. I want to go to that art side. So let me go down here. I want to go to where that big sign that said art. See what we got there. Okay, so now I'm looking for that big sign that says art. Hopefully I'm out of the clothes section. I like seeing all the whatnots and stuff like that, but excuse me. Hopefully this is the art. I can see that sign that says art around the corner here. Maybe. Oh yeah, because there's my sock guy. You remember me from earlier? Yeah, I bought a pair of socks here for 20 baht. So about the same price as one of these books. Pretty cheap. I'm gonna definitely. You know what? I'm getting another milk tea. I kind of feel like going right back. I don't want to walk all the way over there, but I feel like going back to the one where the couple was. They were just so nice and friendly, and But then again, I may get it somewhere else. I don't know. It's just, it's mainly the heat. I don't feel like walking all the way back. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna end up going buy those books again, looking at them, and I don't know. I can't even do the math in my head. Like, my brain's not braining. So I don't know if that's 2,000 profit or 20,000 profit. Minus the shipping cost, of course. Let's see. Yeah, I see the art sign right there. Good Lord, I know if I ate some tom yum soup and it was hot, if I eat anything right now, I wouldn't be good for nothing. I'd have to pass out somewhere. It'd be so hot. Definitely right now, no food. I was gonna get some lunch here, because I'm sure it's cheap too. It does look like prices are cheaper, but it's too much heat. Like, I'll die trying to eat. But it is definitely like a lot. It's more like Middle Eastern elephant pant style. They're real pretty. But I don't need to. What am I gonna do? Buy 50 pair of elephant pants? Come on, can't do that. Bad enough trying to get all the stuff I got packed in the bag. These mango are gonna take I'm gonna have to put these in a handbag and bring them as a carry-on. But that's okay. I'll just have like one big bag. I guess if I'm gonna buy the bag, I might as well buy it here though. Probably buy a purse. What do I care? So I'll go back to the clothing shop just so I can get a big bag that I can put all this stuff in. Something that I can tie it off. Something where it's easy enough to fit a whole bunch of extra stuff in it, but small enough to be a carry-on, like a tote bag. And I can fit my camera bag inside of my backpack and get all that. And if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna leave my pants behind. It's like, who cares? It's it's worth more to me to get the stuff home than it is to get a pair of pants home. I can always go to Walmart and buy a pair of pants, you know. But let's see. Ooh, this heat is something. But let's go over here. So that big sign says art. I'm wondering how all these people get stuff home. I mean, they buy a lot, you know. How do you get it home? I guess they carry it. That's where these people make a killing on these bags, probably. You gotta have a big old bag to like tote all the stuff home. Oh, Lord, I'm sweating. I'm gonna need a drink, like not alcohol, but like just a drink, just to get to the one side of this to the other. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Let's go in here. I don't need any glassware. Let's see what else they got. Man. Woo. Lord. Okay, so it looks like it goes deep and then it crisscrosses and all that. So let's see what we can find in here. Yeah, I can go down this little section. Oh man, I ain't even dripping. At least I'm out of the sun. I guess where it's not quite as bad as long as you're in the alleyway. Hold on, look at that. This is stuff I love. Look at that. Somebody painted that. Good Lord. That looks like a photograph, man. That's incredible. Hey, I'm curious. How much?
How much?
25,000.
35,000.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's see, 6, 2,
Acrylic color.
18, 36. So let's see. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Hold on. Let's see, 37. I'll have to do it later because I can't calculate it in my head. Hold on, let me do it real quick. I'm curious. I got my phone. I'm just curious to what. I mean, look at that. How much time that took, and look at the detail. That looks real.
Yes, please come in.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so let's do. Okay, so 36,000. Okay, and then divided by 32 baht. So that is US 1125, 1,125. This way, let me think. I think about it. Oh, sorry. Good Lord. Do you have? Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me make a note. So this is the card, and I'm gonna bring that with me. Do you ship? Shipping?
Shipping.
You do?
This sorry, go to where?
America.
America, you roll with the PVC. Shipping is better.
Okay.
Now we call it safe card.
Okay.
But shipping with frame, I think maybe 20,000 up.
I'm going to be buying books, big pallet of books.
Right.
This will fit, I believe, on top.
Oh, right. Yes,
So-
can.
Yeah.
But this one.
Do you have smaller? I love the this is incredible detail. Do you
This
have?
one is have original, only one.
Yeah, I see.
Design.
Do you have a smaller that has that much detail?
No.
Something smaller but a lot of detail?
No, sir.
No.
Have only this one.
Only the big ones.
Original, but this one is standard size.
Okay. Who painted this?
Me.
You?
Right.
This is incredible. It looks real.
And last time I did you have that super realistic. You have Instagram?
I don't. I have Facebook.
Instagram now.
Okay. I gotta need to just re-log into it.
Yeah.
But
It's much.
that's your Instagram? Okay, let me get that.
Photo is better.
Okay, I get on video. Video is okay. Okay.
Yes.
And I have the card.
Right.
Yeah.
The gallery sale about 38,000 baht. US dollar, no, 38,000 US
Resale, that's what it goes for
to
on average?
Bali, Singapore sale 38,000 US dollar.
Okay.
But this one is me 25,000 baht บาทนะ
It's 25,000 baht.
ใช่
Okay. I would.
Look like this one.
It looks real.
To take this one. Can rot. This one can rot, you know?
It can't rot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's can rot.
Oh, sure. Oh, he's showing me everything on it.
Can rot. Yeah.
Okay.
But you take this one, roll with the PVC. You can carry. It's better.
And then Okay.
make-
Yes.
you make
Yes.
it easy.
Okay. So they take it off the canvas, the wood, and they roll it in the paper, and then they can ship that. If I did need shipping.
Same. This one is customer order. Sorry.
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
This one. Yeah. But the same technique.
Same technique.
But
And this is
one-
hand painted, right?
It's hand paint.
Yeah.
This one go to Switzerland.
Wow.
This one.
Yeah.
Own customer.
Yeah.
Buy every month to sell.
To resell. Yeah.
Gallery.
I resell books.
Really?
Yeah. So.
It's own book.
Other people's books, but yeah, resell.
Second hand.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
This one too bad.
But that is beautiful, man.
But
Beautiful.
Same size. This one.
I don't want to resell. I want to keep.
Right.
Yes, I love it. I don't have a big enough space. I have a small space.
But
So.
this one is standard size. So,
Okay, yeah, stand outside. I got you on that. Okay. I'm gonna wait till it rolls up. So yeah, some of it's kind of cool, like modern. But this, I swear that looks real. Look at the detail on that. That's incredible. It looks wider on that forehead because of the camera angle. But man, it is a pleasure to meet
nice meet you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
see you next time. You can. How long this trip Bangkok?
I come back and forth, so I will be back to buy the books. I'm buying out a bookstore, so I'll buy all of his
Section
inventory.
1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
It's antique.
yeah, so buying out all the books there. Not all, but the resale. And then I should have enough room on top of the pallet. I could put one of these. I would love to have that. Anyway, yeah.
โอเค
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับผมรู้มา
That's really cool.
เอ้ยบันไดเราเอาออกยากไหม
As he's talking to her. There's more artwork and stuff. Yeah, I love meeting people. Like, I love this stuff. Now, that's, be honest with you, it's out of my price range. But, let me see, I'll go down this next one. It's still, you gotta respect. It is high, expensive. But for what it is, it's something you'll never find, a local artist, his work like that. You'll never find that around, you know what I'm saying, in America. You get, like they just said, he sold that painting that he unrolled to a guy in Switzerland, right? So I think he sold it for I think he said 26,000, but that main one he was saying 35,000, I believe. So here, I think this is going toward the BTS, I believe. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going all the way around so I can get to the right gate, so I'm not walking out in the sun forever. So here's a little shop. It looks like maybe that's, I'm sure they're in there using the Wi-Fi more than anything. But still, all right. So let's say 1,000. He would possibly go down on that price. That's just what he said. But whatever. It is worth that. It's worth a lot more than that, to be honest. But apparently he's mainly selling it to people that resell. He gets it. So he's charging, the upcharge on that. So, if he knew that it was going to be hanging in my house, he might, and I appreciated it, for, the work of art and stuff more than to resell it. Just, he might be willing to go down a little bit on that, but still. That is a lot of money, but it's like that painting was as big as me. It was hand painted, it's a one of a kind. You'll never find it. And good Lord, that looked real. Like, it looked real. That guy was extremely talented. So here's more little plant shops and whatnots. And I'm going back to the clothing area. Oh man. You know what? I think I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I don't want to get too hot. I think I've kind of seen it, you know, feeling it. So let's go up this main road, and I'm gonna head on back. I need to cool off. I don't want to get too hot and feel sick, you know. I didn't bring any stomach medicine or headache medicine. Anyway, this guy, he's got more. I don't know if it's a different vendor or what. They got more art coming in. Some of it just looks abstract and stuff, and then other looks you know, like, man, these people took some time to do this. So yeah, I got a feeling I'm probably gonna be walking right past it. I could go out here, but just to be on the safe side, let's go to where we know where it is. I tell you what, I probably will go this way, because I think that's 18. I think it goes directly back this way. Okay, so this was a cool experience. I got the info on the books I need, what I need, so it gives me time to research. Yeah. So what I was saying, I may be up to this next station, you know, around the park. I may be, if I take that first left out of here, I may be going one street over and end up like walking into endlessly looking for the BTS. At least going back to where I came in, I know the path, you know, to go back. So this is my sock guy here where I bought the socks. Okay, we got, looks like shoes down there. Oh, there's ice cream, it looks like. Let's see what we got down here. A lot of places are closed. Okay, so I'm really excited. I keep going back to the book talk, you know. Really excited about the books. I don't know where gate 18 is. Let's see. I do see another milk. I may try. That's the thing. You get it from one vendor, it may not taste like it does at another vendor. I don't know. Coordinating the shipping is going to be the trick. I'll have to contact and see. At least I know what's kind of what to. So another little mental note: that bookstore. I mean, it was pretty much right around the corner from the MRT at Chatuchak Market. I think Mochit is the exit or whatever it is. The thing is, I could pay somebody. You know, I could probably give somebody $20, you know, US dollars, and they would load up everything on a big cart and probably make one trip out of it, to be honest. And they would get everything I got to wherever I need to load it, you know, and do it with a smile on their face for $20. So, all right, I got to get something else to drink. Coconut ice cream. Okay, maybe this has got fruit too. If I can get like a banana ice cream. I don't see that. I don't know if coconut ice cream is what I ate yesterday. It might have been. That cooled me down, but let's see what all we got. Do you want me to do, let's see. Let me do a banana smoothie, I think. Yeah, I think a banana would be kind of pleasant, you know. See if it autofocus a little bit. So I did get a banana smoothie. So 50 baht. About like $1.50, something like that, $1.40. I'm trying to get all this on tape and not miss the exit for one thing. But kind of looking for that gate. I think it said gate 18. Of course, I don't want to confuse it with this section 18 type thing. It's 16. Maybe this is. Maybe I have to go out in the front to see which gate I came in. I know it was 18. I remember that. And I may not even need to do that. If I see a sign for the BTS, that's where, you know what I mean, that's where I need to go anyway. I think that's where I came in, maybe. Let's see, entrance 3. I can't remember what entrance I came in. But I think I'm pretty close. I think this is the BTS. Or the connection, or that was the overpass, and the BTS was around this corner to the left. Maybe that's it. I don't know. So that was the night market on a Friday during the daytime. I mean, you could literally spend a whole day here and never see everything if it was all open. But, so let me go ahead and finish this smoothie. I mean, I can't bring it on the BTS. I'm definitely not throwing it away. I need to, get a little hydrated, and then when I get on the BTS train, it'll be air conditioned. So, and I got 9 stops of air conditioner, while I'm riding. It's pretty quick though, so at least 30 minutes of AC. It'll feel good. Kind of get me cooled down again, and then. That's it for the kind of the stops, the like attractions and stuff like that. Every time I see an ambulance, every time I see an ambulance, what I'm thinking is that it's like somebody fell off a scooter, That's what I'm assuming. Alright, so here's that park. I think this is where I came in earlier, so I can't remember if I go straight or if I turn down the side road. I should be able to, I don't remember a bike lane, so I think it's straight. Okay. Yeah, you gotta yield. I'm so used to yielding to the left, and on here you gotta yield to the right. I mean, these people fly like that guy is coming in fast, So it looks like this little corner, and right around the corner was the BTS, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe if I hold this camera right, you can see what I'm talking about. I think that's the BTS right there. If I see that big, yeah, it is, because there's this little corner, like this little business on this corner. I know I'm holding the phone diagonal. So let me go ahead and finish this because I can't bring it in on the train station. So either that or I can bring it, but I can't be drinking it, I don't know. Just to be on the safe side, let me go ahead and drink it. Alright, that little pigeon, man. Alright, you see that? That bird poop. That thing, I know he didn't wait until I got right under that tree to fly right over me and poop. As long as it didn't land in that little hole where the straw is, we all good. It landed on that lid. But I looked too. I was like, oh, come on, man. I know the little bird didn't just poop in my drink. I'm glad I had this lid on. If I hadn't had the lid on, that pigeon poo would have went straight in there. But we all good. We're going to drink the rest of this. Pigeon poo on the side. Hey, at least it ain't that giant rat jumping down. Saw this rat jump down from this, Hold on, I need to go up more. Yeah, the giant rat, that's the MRT. I'm gonna go BTS, that makes more sense. Let's go over there. Yeah, a giant rat climbed down from this like a tent, like see that little canopy right there? There's a guy had a little stand, and the rat ran down the canopy and jumped onto this table where this woman was cooking. And like nobody even gave it a second look, it was like everyday thing. And that rat, and like it started like it made a leap, kind of run, and a leap to try to get to the to where she was cooking. He was hungry. Anyway, she just like waves her hand. I don't know if she hit it or just waved the hand at it. And then that rat took off the opposite direction, climbed over, either he was drunk or homeless, and climbed over him, like literally over him, and then just took off down the alleyway. So that's a rat story again. And I was joking around with my girlfriend. I was telling her, I said, you know, if it had landed in that pot, I bet they'll cook it. You know what I mean? So that'd be Tom rat soup or spicy rat soup. You know what I mean? 250 baht. Go ahead and sell it, you know?